I had been with my BF since 17 years old, straight out FHS. I am now 28 years old, so we've been together for 11 years. We have a beautiful 9-year-old son together. For the first 9 years, we lived together with his parents. 2 years ago, we bought a house and had been living there for 2.5 years. We had been arguing over dumb stuff for the past 2 months or so. It got really bad that he had started to emotionally abuse me. He had absolutely no patience for me anymore. He would get upset for literally anything I would say. He would yell at me, make me feel stupid. He would say things to me I never thought he would. He became too blunt and cold about the things he would say to me, make me cry, and he wouldn't even care to see me in such pain. We had not been sexually like we were before we moved in the house together. It would only be every once in a while that we would have sex. The longest time I can recall going without sex was about 2 months. He was always tired, stressed, or sleepy. I would feel rejected sometimes when I would try. So fast FWD to date. Last week I got a life-changing phone call from an old friend. She couldn't believe what she had seen. She said that she saw my BF with another girl eating at the restaurant she was at. They then walked to the car as a couple, arm around waist and neck, she described. They even started making out in his car. I wouldn't believe it. I started screaming, telling her that it wasn't him. He would never be capable of doing this. She desired him in his car, and sure enough, it was him. My world came crashing down right before me. I couldn't breathe, talk. I was in shock. He had told me that he would be going to his friend's place after work and he was going to be late. I waited for him at home for several hours. I gave him a chance to start speaking before me. He was in denial at first until I told him he had been caught with the bitch by someone I knew. All he could tell me was, "I'm sorry, that's all." He had this look on his face, upset that he had been caught, but didn't sound one bit remorseful. I cried to him. I said what I had to say, and I told him I was leaving. He did try to stop me, but just for our son. He said he didn't have feelings for me anymore, but he still loved me. He said that we had become blah, a habit. That little by little he stopped having feelings for me, and he didn't feel the same, just didn't know how to tell me. He had no intentions on getting caught. So this past week I had been staying elsewhere with my son. I went back to the house 3 times this week to swallow my pride and work things out. All 3 times I cried and humiliated myself, practically begging him to not give Yuo on his family. He said, "I gave up on you, not my family." He says it would never work out anymore. Because his feelings for me had been gone already. He admitted to going to a motel and fucking her, the week prior when he said he was working extra hours at work. He denies having feeling for the bitch, that she is just a friend with benefits that listens to him, nothing serious. That he had already told her that he did not want a relationship, strictly sex. He admitted she was getting feeling for him and that she wanted him all to herself. He claims he has no feeling for her, but he just goes with the flow, telling her what she wants to hear. At this point, all the damage he's done to me, I don't understand what would be the point of lying to me about his feeling towards her. He wants us to come back home for the skew of our son, he did. Separate rooms, but as a family for our son. He says he wants to be my best friend and be civil with me. He said after all, we were each other's first everything. We lost our virginity to each other at 17. I had never even thought of cheating on him, regardless how much he hurt me and made me cry. We were meant to be together forever, we would always say. But now he has chosen to be fuck buddies with this girl. This was his official first free weekend. We have cameras installed at the house and couldn't stop checking them throughout the night to see if he had made it back home. He didn't. I'm sure he's still with her in bed at a motel, their first whole night together, and it's killing me inside. I have had major anxiety. My arms, legs, and toes have been tingling since I got that phone call last week. I can't eat, sleep, or can't stop thinking about him. My heart literally hurts so much. I can't even cry anymore. It just feels a part of me was taken. 11 years. 0.11 years, and I still can't believe he threw me away like trash. I wish I had a male friend for comfort, to listen to me, to tell me everything will be okay. But I don't. I never had any male friends. I never had eyes for anyone but him. Not one guilty bone in my body. I didn't deserve this. Now I don't know if I should go back to the house like he said or stay away. The next story you will hear is about a man who was cheated on by his girlfriend. Even though he loved her with all his heart and never cheated on her, she was unfaithful and undermined his trust. Listen to his painful story and find out how he deals with his heartache and pain. My girlfriend had been cheating on me for long. I met this girl in my office who was cheated by her ex-boyfriend. We used to talk and she told me everything what that guy did to her. Then we ended up being in a relationship. We were happy, enjoying, and didn't give a damn about this world. I trusted her with my life. We had dreams so alive and beautiful. We even thought of our kid's name. There was so much love, respect between us. 2 years had passed, then we started fighting on trivial issues. In the meantime, I had to leave this city due to personal reasons which she was very well aware. This was something I didn't want. Who wants to go away from their love? We used to talk on phone, but we used to talk on phone regularly. Finally, I came back to this city. I knew our relationship is in trouble, and I told her that we need to work towards it. She agreed, but practically she was not interested anymore. I used to contact her numerous times. I asked her if she had found someone. She said no. I asked her 1,000 times. She always said no. One day she called me and said she is planning to start a business of some network marketing, and she wanted me to be her partner. She said this will improve our relationship, we will get time with each other and can plan our future. I had to invest $5,500 to get started. I agreed as I trusted her with my life. In the meantime, while I was arranging the money, I got a call from her number and a guy was talking. He said he wanted to meet me. I asked him who he was and why did he want to meet me. He told me his name and said he just wanted to meet me. He didn't disconnect the call. My girlfriend was with him and I could hear them. They were fighting. The guy said, "I told you not to contact him. Why did you talk to him?" And she was defending herself. I listened to the whole conversation and found that she was cheating on me since 1 year. She slept with that guy several times and she was talking to me for the money. I heard her saying she talked to me only for the business. I was shocked, broke, and shattered after that. I tried to talk to her about this, but she didn't tell me why she did that to me. She blocked me from every social media. I spent my nights crying. It's been a week this happened. At one point, I considered committing suicide, but then I realized my life is not to be controlled by such a filthy person. I hate her now. I hate her like hell. I pray God never let anyone in the position where I am now. It hurts and it pains. I know how I resist myself from contacting her. I don't want her back, but I just wanted some answers. Why she did that to me. I loved her with all my heart. Never cheated her. She was my first love, first girl ever in my life. I had dreams with her, but she kept me in the dark. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you like it. Also put a bell so you don't miss new videos. See you soon.